don't stack around. You poured my heart into a big gulp, then you threw up on the curb in a storm of fried on soda, sour candies and a hot dog. My heart won't go on. My heart won't go on. My heart won't go on. My heart. I'm mangled and you're gone. I'm restless and you've moved on. I'm useless now and you're bragging about it. I'm an asshole pill no one wants to swallow. I'm a six-eyed pile of a man that I used to be. I'm a crusted ashtray no one wants to clean. It's just this big old empty gulp where you used to be. I'm just a sour peach left rotting under your tree.
Welcome to Raw. My name is Lena. I'm your host this evening. And with me tonight is Michael Sincavage. Did I say it right?
Totally.
Oh, good. Okay.
You nailed it.
Okay. Well, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Now, we just heard the first song of the evening. So let's talk about your sound, first of all, which reminds me of like Seattle. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Florida.
And now you're here in New York?
Yes, in Brooklyn.
Okay. And so tell me about the song that we just heard.
The first song we played was a song called Big Gulp. It's a pretty weird song about buying a big gulp, brokenhearted.
Do you like 7-Eleven or you don't like 7-Eleven?
I don't. Actually, that's a pretty weird thing because 7-Elevens didn't really exist in Brooklyn so much, and now they're all over the place in Manhattan. It's
yeah, because
wiping
they're
out
all
the
over. They
delis.
almost weren't allowed to sell the Big Gulp.
Yeah, that's
right, with the soda ban
because of
here
the
in
law.
New York
32
City.
ounce.
And they're going to try to bring that back.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know.
So we have to play your song when the people are protesting to say keep the Big Gulp.
It works like either way, you know? It's like heartbreak one way or another. So, you know, monetize the heartbreak.
But the song really is about?
It's about getting dumped and feeling like having your heart poured out in a big gulp and then
Swallowing it and moving
on. And then she threw up on the pavement.
Okay, that sounds very personal.
It's not really. It's just, you know.
Your imagination, if it did happen?
Yeah, I thought like if I was going to write a song about a big gulp, that's what I would do.
Related to a bad relationship and throwing up. Okay.
I haven't had one in a while.
Let me get the rest of the band to introduce themselves. And go ahead, tell me.
All right. My name is Yazan.
No one has an easy name.
Oh, no,
Are you
everybody
from
else
Florida
does.
too?
Everybody else does.
And you're in Brooklyn now?
I live in Brooklyn, but I'm from Manhattan originally.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were playing the bass.
I played an acoustic guitar tonight sitting down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and your name?
My name's Alex, and I'm from Baltimore originally.
Wow, what brings you here to New York?
I don't know. I forget.
How did you meet these guys?
I play in another band, and some of these guys play in other bands. So I met Michael through doing that, through the circuit, and playing. And
Circus.
The circus or I said the circuit.
Well, I said the circus.
Well, the circus of circuits.
It's like an.
But yeah, that's how I met him doing that.
Okay. And your name?
My name's John.
Oh, normal name, John. Hi.
I thought you might like it. I'm from Pittsburgh, which is a pretty normal place, I think.
Okay. It's cold up there.
Yeah, it's about the same. But as here, it's cold here. It's cold everywhere, except for in Orlando, Florida, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you in Brooklyn now, too?
I also live in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I played guitar tonight.
And the drummer.
I did play the drums tonight.
You
My
did
name
play
is
the drums.
Ian. I live in Brooklyn.
Okay. Well, thanks for all of you being here. We're
Thanks.
going to go on to the second song in the night, and then we'll come back and talk some more. And what's the name of the next song?
The next song is called Cream Ceiling Fan.
Very interesting. Cream Ceiling Fan. Stay tuned.
Swear at my broken leg and rest my stupid tongue. This whole scene has left me flat out on my back, staring up at nothing but a cream ceiling fan. Is it just me, or am I the worst when she's around? Look at me, I fucked up everything. Look at me, I fucked up all over again. I am an empty beer can rolling round her truck. I'm amazed that I lasted for so long. Broken window, flaking ashes, faded magazines. I can feel that she won't be coming back. Look at me, I fucked up everything. Look at me, I fucked up all over again. I'm not sad, you know I just can't think. I just wanna forget she ever happened to me.
And that was Cream Ceiling Fan. So now, that wasn't from 7-Eleven.
No.
No. Tell me about this, how this came to be written.
This one's about being heartbroken and leg broken and staring up at a cream
Because you
ceiling
live in
fan.
Brooklyn and you saw how the Italians act.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw them act on my leg, and I was like, "Ah, Italians!" And
Are you all together when you're writing, or you're writing alone?
these are all my songs. We're all in different bands where we have different relationships with songwriting. So I wrote these songs on my own as sort of a catharsis from my other band, and just having like the freedom to do whatever terribly.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I'm married.
Oh,
Actually.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this
these
is
are
all
bad
fiction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm just curious where you get that whole inception from.
Well, I've been writing songs my whole life, mostly. Well, I don't know, a lot of it. And I always went through relationships and wrote a lot of bad songs about them. So I thought I'd go back and maybe try to use those experiences and make better songs out of them.
And definitely fun songs, like the titles are definitely sound like fun, interesting songs.
Thank you. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was definitely fun. Definitely fun. And how do you guys, you're all into this type of music? Do you all, this is your vibe? You love performing
Well,
these?
this is maybe the second time we've ever played together as a band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're just figuring out how to adapt Michael's songs, and he recorded them and stuff. So, but we're learning how to adapt them. But you know, acoustic music is like. It's a pretty specific thing. I feel like this is totally different than most of the
It
acoustic
seems
stuff.
like the sound is more of a punk or a new age. It sounds like Nirvana, you know, the Seattle sound, something like that. To throw in acoustic is a little different, definitely something new.
Totally.
So, okay.
Yeah, I mean, usually I play bass in a band where it doesn't sound anything like an upright. So it's very punk driven, very heavy. So I think it's been really a lot of fun for us to switch it up and to do something on the opposite side of what we normally do in really loud electric bands, you know.
True.
Yeah, we all play in loud electric bands, so this is
So
like,
this is a little refreshing then.
I just
It
had to
is.
switch out my sticks though. In all it was pretty easy for me. I just had to use lighter sticks.
Yeah, we're all sort of experimenting with a genre, noise punk in Brooklyn. That's kind of what the code word is right now. Some people are writing that. Noise punk. And so I wanted to work with musicians that I don't get to work with on a regular basis and make them do things that they wouldn't do and see what we could do with it. I recorded these songs on my own, but the live performance is something else entirely. So we're trying to breathe like a different life into these things together.
Okay, now the next song that you're going to do?
Is called Laughed So Hard.
Laugh So Hard. I love the titles of these songs. Okay, Laugh So Hard.
I laughed so hard as she told me about how she humored him with half-truths as his face revealed bad intentions gleaming behind his shit-eating beard. She's a hunter with a long list of dead cats. She's a northeastern girl with a head full of bleach and a warm talent for knowing exactly what to say. Behind the bar, nights would wander, peripheral glow, sucking on empty. Yeah, I've got remorse too. Yeah, I've got remorse. Yeah, you say your head has foolish cares. Yeah, my card is full of fares. I was passed out in the afternoon, so I walk fast, I walk fast. You can pass out in my neighborhood. Yeah, we could walk fast, we could walk fast too. Bar around with a fresco to black paint and a grizzly head. She puts in the bands that I can't recall. Added some stickers to the photo booth. She touched my arm, but I did nothing. But she made me feel like a little girl. I couldn't live without her attention. I can't stand her when she's not around. Yeah, I am a racehorse. Yeah, I'm full of chemicals. I have affectionate walls that you make me want to hang you on. I'm so high on your little calls, but I'm nothing that you want. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's what you do. And I can't sleep with you perched on my mind. I wish you'd go away.
That was Laugh So Hard. Laugh So Hard. That's, you know, interesting titles you have for your songs.
Thanks. Titles are good. I like having good titles, so I try. Thank
So
you.
let's talk about some of the influences that you've had. Just listening to music, everybody grows up with like a favorite artist. So what would yours be?
I grew up on a lot of Doors and Nirvana. My
That's
dad
the
liked the
sound
Doors and
that I
hated
could tell,
Nirvana.
the most influential for you.
Yes, thanks.
For you?
I would say probably Jimi Hendrix and, you know, Pepperidge Farm cookies.
Not Green Acres? Nothing like that? Okay.
Green Acres is the place.
See, he knows it.
Yeah, I know. I grew up in a lot of jazz and funk. I don't know, funkadelic. You know, I listen to a lot of funkadelic.
What made you go from the bass? That's like a cello that you dragged here tonight,
Oh,
right?
it's an upright bass.
Upright
bass, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a 3/4 upright bass. I don't get to play that often, so it's really nice to be playing it. With,
I think it's becoming more and more popular. More recently, I have been seeing, you know, even I'm on the train, I see somebody lugging it with the case with the wheel.
Sure.
And recently I saw another band, so it seems like it's coming back. But is that a big jump to go from your bass guitar and then say, well, I'm going to go from the upright bass?
Yeah, there's a little bit, definitely a different technique. You know, you lose the frets, so your left hand has a little bit more work to do.
Did you ever idolize anybody, like you saw them play that and say, I want to give that a try, or?
Yeah, actually. One of my favorite bass players is a guy named Edgar Meyer, and I got to see him when I was a kid. And he plays actually mostly classical, and I don't really have any classical chops, so I'm not good with a bow. But it was really impressive to see him play in person. Really blew my mind.
Well, it is a nice sound.
Thank you.
Nice sound. And for you, who would influence you?
I was a big Guns N' Roses fan when I was like a kid, and I was like 12 or 13, and then like kind of like 90s like SoCal punk rock and like DC punk.
And for you?
I grew up with a lot of nerdy prog rock and heavy metal, so lots of loud, weird changes. I don't know.
Do you think that that's like a close sound, the hard rock to punk rock? Because I think it's different. I don't think the hard rock me like punk rock, but punk rock people aren't necessarily into hard rock, if you know what I mean.
That's changing a little bit, I think, which is nice.
Yeah, and there's definitely overlap, and it depends on maybe who you're referring to in each of those kind of
More of a
genres,
personal thing,
subgenres.
then.
Yeah, like certain bands I think have a lot of overlap, and others maybe have less.
But if you love music, you'll find the tie.
What's the last song we're going to hear from you?
There's two more, right?
There's two more.
Oh, two more. I'm sorry. The next
I don't know
song.
what you're going to keep. The next
Are you
one
done
is
with
called
us?
Lefty, parentheses, cardboard box.
Okay. This is Lefty, parentheses, cardboard box.
I tried not to think about you every night. I tried not to listen to any of your mixtapes since you're not around. Well, I am just a face in the crowd, and I don't know how to describe anything I want. Oh, it's sad. Ooh, and it's so hard. Ooh, and it's not about you, but everything I've ever wanted. I try to look out through your head. I think about you in my bed. Sleepless nights I can't overthrow, and every night I sleep alone. But yeah, it's the best it's ever been with anyone. Oh, it's wrong. Oh, all the shit that you put me through. I'm just a standing along in a cardboard box singing I'm fine. It's not about you. 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 It's not about you.
Okay, so that was Lefty and parentheses cardboard box. Now you have to explain that. Like,
So I wrote another song about being heartbroken, and I was.
But you're happily married.
Oh
That's
yeah,
such
yeah,
a
totally.
twist. Okay.
Actually, I titled it Lefty because I was watching the Mindy Project with my wife, and there's a character who was like nicknamed Lefty because he got left all the time, and I thought it was just really funny to title the song after the Mindy
okay.
Project.
So lefty doesn't mean left-handed. It means you're the one left.
You left all the time.
Okay. Where
Yeah.
does cardboard box come into that? Though?
There's a line in the song about I'm just sailing along in a cardboard box. Like you're just gonna sink, the thing's gonna wear out, and that's what it feels like to be in a relationship like that, where you're just, you're just desperate and it's gonna end, and you're watching it dissolve, and you don't want it to, but it is.
I'm getting worried about you, like you're like a depressed person. But doesn't it sound that way? I know it's fun. You're having fun with it. I'm only joking, but that's.
I was a handful as a teenager, so
I
I'm
could
just
imagine.
processing now. Lots of.
You don't have kids though. You're not keeping them up with the da-da-da-da-da, are you?
Oh no! I've got a dog though, and I irritate the hell out of her.
Does it howl when you're like playing and recording?
No, it just sort of
Attempting to sing along? No.
just walks away, just hides. It's just like he's got the guitar again.
Actually, all the songs are quite different, and definitely you know that there's a vibe out there that I'm sure people are catching. And whether this is like, one of the many, few times that you'll play, I'm sure you'll play many more.
Oh, yeah.
The last song that we're going to hear, it did come across more like a performance art. And it was, nobody knows what's going on, and it's like unexpected, but at the same time, it was very artistic. And the sound just kept going. It was most interesting. How did you come up with that? Is that something you said, listen, we're going to throw something else in there? Is it just?
It came from, we all play in these big, loud rock bands. And, the last song you play in a set, you really want to stick with people. And a lot of times you end up like jamming your guitar into an amp, and it just like makes feedback.
It's too expensive to break, right? It's like, don't slam it.
Yeah, don't do that. But there's just like a performance to it and noise, and you're not really like playing the instrument. You're leaving the instrument. It's the absence of your playing that's like kind of making it cool and weird and scary and loud. So I wanted to write a song that was noisy and could take those elements, but you had to perform it with acoustic instruments. So bringing these guys in with that background, I kind of had them in mind from the beginning of writing the song.
So the secret's out.
Totally. So we just wanted to
So
make
flattered.
noise with acoustic instruments versus getting the feedback out there. And I really just wanted to hear these guys jam on noise for like 10 minutes.
Well, as this next song is going to be an example of the performance with the music, what is the name of this song?
Miserable / car alarms.
Then this is what we're going to end with. Miserable / car alarms. Can you tell me real quick where that came from? You were with your wife again? The car got stolen. No.
I wake up to a lot of car alarms, and they make me miserable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brooklyn could be like that.
It can.
Yeah. Okay, so once again, this song is
Miserable / car alarms.
/ car alarms. Thank you, Michael Sincavage.
Thank you so much.
And good luck. Good luck.
Thanks,
Thank
Lena.
you.
Thank you, Lena.
Enjoy.
Car alarms, filthy glasses off her arm. I waited in the backyard with a letter for your mother. Destitute, I realize her face has such imperfect skin. I wish I could be more to you than some hands for when you're helpless. Settlements and conference calls, kiss the things you demonize. Was it everything you hoped for? No, it was something else entirely. John says she's a friend of mine, despite her unfamiliar much too wrong for this. Honestly, I can't recall. There's somewhere else I have to be. It's such a shame that this has to end. Yeah, this has to end. This has to end. Here we go. Sign a lease and someday soon you'll describe what you feel, and if those nerves connect to my brain, I think it must be something real.